To get started, we want you to think about how to be weird. Yes, one of the foundations of this experience is embracing your weirdness and how the world sees problems. So the first thing we want to talk about is this idea of framing and anchoring. So to get started, I want you to take out your phone or to just think about your phone and type in or think of the last two digits of your phone number. So I'll give you about 10 seconds. Either type in the last two digits or just think about them, picture them in your mind. What are the numbers? Now that you have those numbers in your mind, I want you to think about what's the cost of a nice pair of shoes. So maybe nice like these, not so nice. Maybe some other ones, I've worn these a lot. Maybe you have some others in mind. What would you pay for a good pair of shoes? Get that number in your mind, maybe even write it down. Now the secret is there's not a right answer, right? But what's crazy is that research shows us that if we have a higher phone number, if we're thinking of a higher phone number, so like mine, let's say 86, I'm going to have a higher price for a good pair of shoes. If my phone number ends with a lower number, say 24, my idea of a price of a good pair of shoes is actually going to be lower. So this is the concept of anchoring. The way that we perceive the world is constantly influenced by the context and by the thoughts around an idea. So as entrepreneurs, as problem solvers, as community builders, we need to think about how do we set the context for our big ideas. When we started the experience, we started with the 9-dot challenge. We asked you to think outside the box. So what we want to think about now is how do we create anchors for our ideas to get people to buy into them. Think about this as the small, medium, large, right? When you go to the sandwich shop, when you go buy something at the store, we're going to think that the medium is the right price based on the context. So what we're going to do in the next lesson is watch a video all about price anchoring with Steve Jobs. When Steve Jobs and Apple launched the iPad, they had to figure out, is this more like a phone or is this more like a computer? How do we get someone to buy a brand new product? How do we price it, right? What should it cost? The fact is, depending on how you position it, will greatly affect how people perceive your idea.